Welcome to 9 News. Tonight, a Perth family devastated. Their parents killed in an horrific crash, innocent victims in a police pursuit tragedy. Colin Barnett defiant as another minister quits.
I am the leader, I am the Premier of Western Australia and I intend to stay there.
Dozens injured in a New York City explosion. Quokkas causing environmental ruin on Rottnest. And making history, Channel 9's last Dianella news broadcast.
This is 9 News Perth with Louise Momber.
Good evening. Police chasers are under scrutiny tonight after a family tragedy. A couple killed their son fighting for life. The couple in their 60s were innocent victims after a teenager trying to escape police ran into their car at an intersection. Officers say they'd already terminated the chase. Alice Pooley begins our coverage. Almost 24 hours after the crash, the couple's son remains in a bad way at Royal Perth Hospital. Jerry DeMasi is there. Jerry, what are hospital staff telling you tonight?
Louise, doctors say the 25-year-old is in a critical condition in an induced coma here at Royal Perth Hospital. His family tell us he received significant internal bleeding as well as injuries to his liver, spleen and stomach, but they say they're hopeful he will make a recovery. As for the 18-year-old female passenger of the Nissan Pulsar, she's also here in a stable condition being treated for minor injuries. The 16-year-old male driver of the Nissan Pulsar was not admitted to hospital and was not seriously injured, but he will remain in police custody this evening. Louise.
Jerry, thank you. WA is one of few Australian states that still allows police pursuits. They're effectively banned in 4 states and territories, but Police Minister Lisa Harvey says they're here to stay in the West. Josh Yerger is at Parliament, and Josh, Tuesday is D-Day for the Premier.
Lou, this will finally come to a head on Tuesday. A motion to spill all leadership positions will be put forward and it will be seconded. 9 News has been told the Premier will be confronted before the party room meeting by the MP who will move that motion. It's then set to go to a secret ballot, but Colin Barnett's backers are adamant it will fail. Dean Norder has said he will accept whatever the party's decision is. Regardless, the majority of the party says this should end the matter once and for all. Lou?
Josh Yerger, thank you. New York City has been rocked by a huge explosion outside a building in downtown Manhattan. We've got Lisa Fernandez standing by in the city now. Lisa, you're at Channel 9's new home on St George's Terrace.
Oh, Lou, it's a historic night as we say a final goodbye to our Dianella studios and a big hello to our brand new station right here at 9 Plaza, St George's Terrace in the heart of the city, where we will be broadcasting live tomorrow morning. Now, this is the brand new set behind me. It is state-of-the-art technology, which means we can bring better news into your living rooms at home. It's very, very exciting. And I can tell you that Today Perth News tomorrow morning with Tracy Vo will be live from out the front of our Channel 9 studios here on St George's Terrace, right opposite the Barracks Arch. And because it's your Channel 9, we would love you to be part of our launch. So tomorrow morning from 7 o'clock, we've got a sausage sizzle happening. We've got free coffee, free breakfast, and we'd love you to join us for what is a pretty special morning. It's a very important morning. It's the launch of our new station. So tomorrow morning from 7 o'clock, if you can join us, we'd love to have you there. I'll be maybe on the barbie giving away free coffees. I'll have the full weather details later on in the Bulletin. And you know what? I'll even show you a little bit more of our brand new set then as well. Back to you, Lou.
Very exciting time. Thanks, Lise. Paddy Sweeney joins us now with a preview of tonight's sport, and the Swans are counting the cost of last night's win, Paddy.
Lou, they're through to a preliminary final against Geelong, but they may be missing a couple of key players. Also coming up, Peel Thunder make waffle history.
Off the outside of his boots. They've missed them from everywhere.
And Max Verstappen's close encounter in Singapore. Those stories and more later in sport. Lou?
Thank you, Paddy. Drink drivers to face tough new penalties. That's next. Forced to fit expensive devices to their vehicles. America's rocket man soars to success. And deep sea snail venom, why it's good news for sufferers of diabetes. WA's worst drunk drivers will soon be forced to take a breath test every time they get into their car. The new laws come into effect within weeks and will see thousands of drivers forced to pay for expensive alcohol interlocks. A roadside confrontation caught on camera. That's next. Plus, swimming with a killer whale, brave or stupid? And a baby giraffe finds its legs. But first, Paddy Sweeney joins us. And Paddy, last night's win over Adelaide was a bittersweet one for the Swans.
Lou, it was an impressive victory. But they're counting the cost with a couple of players in doubt for Friday night. Also coming up, Peel Thunder make waffle history. And a supercar debut ends in disaster. Sydney are likely to be without Jared McVeigh and Gary Rowan for their preliminary final showdown with Geelong next Friday. The Swans qualified with a clinical 36-point win over Adelaide. Peel Thunder is through to their first ever waffle grand final after thumping South Fremantle in today's preliminary final. Connor Blakely starred with 42 touches. The Thunder's 39-point victory setting up a clash with Subiaco in Sunday's decider. Ashton season ahead for the Wildcats as they attempt to go back-to-back in titles. That's all from me, Lou.
Thank you, Paddy. Ahead, 3D printing the world's first fully functioning ear, but there's a hitch. Also facing jail for this encounter with the wild. And the wobbly first steps of a baby giraffe. An aggressive confrontation has been captured on video between a motorist and a policeman in London.
Get out of the car, you're not allowed to drive it. Get out of the car! Get out the car!
I've got a licence. I've got insurance. You're smashing this for no reason.
Metro Police are investigating the incident. It's believed the officer may have mistaken the driver for someone else. Australian researchers are on the verge of 3D printing the world's first functioning ear. The medical breakthrough will change children's lives but won't become a reality without crowdfunding.
Ollie Walton is like any other energetic 4-year-old boy.
Play shockaboo.
Only Ollie has microtia, a problem that affects 1 in 12,000 children born missing an ear.
Shock, shock because basically you just didn't know what the future held.
For kids like Ollie, there's only ever been one solution, a trip to the US for surgery around age 6.
We've had to fundraise $150,000 and that's just for Ollie's surgeries.
Now Queensland researchers are on the verge of a breakthrough, the world's first 3D printed ear, cultured from the patient's cells that will become a living, functioning ear.
It's life-changing. Imagine you didn't have an ear. Imagine being just like everybody else by having an ear printed from the day that you're born.
This is the first stage of the project, 3D printing these prosthetic ears. It's hoped that by the end of next year they could be available for less than $100 each. Stage 2 will involve a living ear implanted by a surgeon, but without government funding, the 5-year plan is taking a novel approach to become a reality.
We have the people, we have the resources, we just don't have the research funds to enable us to do that project. So we're turning to crowdfunding because the people get it.
I guess the wait and just you want everything now because I guess you just want everything for your children.
For kids like Ollie, it'll mean a brighter future and time for other important things.
Play with my friends.
Samantha Heathwood, 9 News.
More than 35,000 people have turned the streets of Cardiff into a fictional festival to celebrate the centenary of author Roald Dahl. The young and young at heart came dressed as their favourite Dahl characters, while a giant peach rolled its way down the city streets on the back of a car in a tribute to popular novel James and the Giant Peach. Dahl was born in Cardiff 100 years ago this month. A kayaker has been filmed swimming with a killer whale in New Zealand. Tim Stewart says he didn't feel threatened during his encounter in Army Bay, Auckland. He says the orca was following him and nibbling his feet. The 57-year-old now faces 2 years in jail for interacting with the whale, which is illegal in New Zealand. A baby giraffe has been filmed standing up for the first time just moments after being born at Denmark's Copenhagen Zoo. The new arrival can be seen wobbling to its feet in front of delighted crowds as mum delivers some encouraging licks and nudges. The zoo previously prompted global outrage when it fed a dead giraffe to lions in front of school children. Lisa's in with weather next, live from our brand new city studios.
Hello again. Behind me is our state-of-the-art set at our brand new station here at Nine Plaza on St George's Terrace in the city. It's very exciting. This is where Tim and Emmy will be tomorrow night to present the 6 o'clock news. Now, you can see the screen behind me. That's about 3,000 pixels, I'm told, which means we can bring better news, better pictures into your living rooms every single day, and it's all very exciting. Currently in the city, it is 13.7 degrees. We reached a low of around about 3 degrees quite early this morning, 6:30, and a high only at 11 o'clock this morning, and that was 19.1 degrees. Taking a look at the satellite for Monday, a low pressure trough will generate showers and thunderstorms over the Northern Territory and inland Queensland. An unstable southwesterly breeze will maintain light isolated showers over southern parts of WA and Western South Australia. So heading over east, Sydney a possible shower then sunshine 22, Melbourne a possible morning shower 16, Brisbane partly cloudy and 24, Adelaide similar conditions 19 and Canberra mostly sunny 17 degrees. Back to WA now, and Wyndham can expect possible storm and 37 degrees. Broome, as usual, beautiful sunny and 31. Exmouth, wind easing, mostly sunny conditions 28. And Geraldton, a shower or two, 18 degrees. Further south now, Busselton, a possible shower 16. Albany, showers and 14. And Esperance will see some rain easing 14 degrees. So for Perth tomorrow, we can expect a partly cloudy day with a chance of a shower and 16 degrees. Tuesday, partly cloudy, some light winds and 18. And Wednesday, that is definitely the pick of the week, sunny and a beautiful 22 degrees. Unfortunately, the rain will return on Thursday. Showers increasing most likely in the afternoon and the evening, with a top of 20 degrees. And at this stage, possible showers on Friday and Saturday. But the good news is that the sun should come out and we should reach a top of 18 degrees on Sunday. But you know what? Most importantly, we'd love you to join us here on St George's Terrace at Nine Plaza. Tomorrow morning, Tracy Voe will be presenting Today Perth News live outside. From 7 o'clock, I'll be handing out free coffees and a sausage sizzle and breakfast. So come along because this is your Channel 9 and we want you to be a part of it. Back to you, Lou.
Well said. Thank you, Lisa. And now it's good night for the last time from Channel 9's studios here in Dianella. Nine has a rich history in Perth. We've been making television from our Gay Street studios for 51 years. But tomorrow, a new era of news begins as Nine News broadcasts live from the city, top of the terrace, starting with Today Perth News from 7 a.m. and Nine News at 6 o'clock. I'm Louise Momber and I'll see you soon.
Magical. With me she'd say everything you want to dream away. We are legends every day. You make me feel like I'm alive.